Hey all, I'm Allen Roberds. I am the board chair of 100 Humanitarians International, and you have joined me here at Wongan village on the Masai Mara. We are currently inside of this garden area, putting in some new garden towers, as well as refurbing some old garden towers that we've done. The garden tower project has been really interesting with 100 Humanitarians because for the Masai in particular, their diet consistently is based off of meat, blood, and milk. And that diet, of course, then is missing the nutrients that can come from any sort of vegetables. The Masai typically don't farm. The land here is inhospitable for farming, and so it leaves them, in a lot of cases, nutrient deficient. So what we do with the garden towers here is bring in some leafy greens, kind of some spinaches and some kales that are nutrient-dense vegetables. And this village in particular, this is actually version 3 of the village. Our first one failed epically as we put 2 in because the soil that we had just could not even grow the plants as we put them in. We've then tried a version 2 about 2 years ago, and they were successful over here, and the village has been able to feed some families there. In fact, when they were producing, they were able to feed about 5 families a week. They would have them come in and take vegetables, about 5 families a week. And so those garden towers needed to be replenished after being used so much for 2 years. So we're here to replenish those. And then we're here to add 3 more garden towers so that they can increase that rotation to families. What we're ultimately hoping here with this village, this is a village that we've known since the beginning. We've watched a lot of the families, a lot of the children grow up here. And so they're very dear to our hearts. We bring many of our expedition teams here. In fact, most of our expedition teams come to this village and experience the Masai culture through this village. So it's a place that's meaningful to us because we know the people personally and we know how they're benefited from it. One of the things I love the most about it is that the children, whose school is just up over here, the children are getting nutrients in their diet that they would not otherwise get. And we're hoping that that can then become a generational shift, that the nutrients and the way that you grow those nutrients through the plants can be something that the children just have no memory but planting, rather than the other way around where they have no idea what farming is. So in the long run, this is a generational hope that the children here, they get involved inside of growing the garden towers and working with the plants, learn that it's something that they can continue with their families, and then that can go generationally to introduce a nutrient-dense diet for the Masai people.